I'm gonna keep it on V.I.C. All right. Very first major, I'm gonna say, move for us. We have a flight to fly to Warner Brothers.
Okay.
And I'm kind of part of music, and I didn't watch the Country Rap Report, so I can tell these stories. It don't matter because they're true stories. So even if I tell them, ain't nobody, and they can't do nothing but say why you tell it. But it's my truth, so I have a right to tell it. Very first flight to Warner. And we know this is going to be a one-time deal. Warner is salivating. They want to be in the Soulja Boy business. They just need us to come out there and sign this paper. They've heard one song.
Just New York or LA?
New York.
Okay.
No. LA. Sorry. LA. They're salivating. One song he has. We ain't sent no demo. We ain't sent nothing but get sent. One song. And all they need to hear was Soulja Boy tell them.
Yeah. That's all you needed.
We have a deal waiting. We just got to go sign it and figure out how much money's in it. But we know it's there.
This is before SODMG. All of that shit got started too, right? Yeah.
He had A-Rab, but other than that, he hadn't tried to do his own thing.
Right.
Or maybe he was, but he hadn't got a label deal for it.
Right. He was too busy.
He was speaking it into existence.
Right.
He was calling A-Rab, and I don't even know if Jabbar had came along yet. But let's just say he had A-Rab and Jabbar.
Mm-hmm.
And they were SMD Money Gang, but he hadn't really tried to do a label yet. This is prior to him getting even more teeth in the game. Soulja Boy.
Gotcha. Okay.
So we got to go. Say, for instance, we got a 2:00 flight.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Now, this was before 9/11, but you still need to be at the airport an hour prior. I arrived to pick him up in time. He worked at a barbershop. His barbershop is approximately 30 minutes from the airport. I am on time because this is one of the most important days of my life. So it got to be even more important to him for his life.
Right.
When I walk in, he's like, come on up. He's calling his client. And his client is a celebrity. I'm not going to call the client's name. He's a reality show celebrity. He's not big, but at the time he was viewed as potentially being big in music, gospel music.
Mm-hmm.
So I ain't mad at him for having this client because he ended up being featured on the project.
Okay.
But bro, this guy ain't got no deal on the table. We do. He's like, come on, walk out. Let me just cut it. We missed the flight.
Wow.
We missed the flight. He ain't got no money. I have to, because I can't not get on this flight. I have to pay out my pocket because I'm too. Of course, I have to tell the label we missed the flight.
Oh, this before Cash App too. So
yeah. Yeah. And I'm like, there's like, but I cannot get him to LA. So I have to pay out my pocket because we missed the flight to do upgrades or whatever it's called to catch the next flight.
Right.
Yeah. I ain't never got that back to this day. But I'm the guy who showed you can trust me because I could say, man, forget it. I didn't even bat an eye. I made the calls as a manager and handled the situation without it being super stressful.
I would have walked away that day.
Man, bro, but yeah, like I would love for a story to come out if I can combat it with the real you stories. But it's funny, like if you go watch the DJ Smalls interview, he talks very, very little about that window other than saying I was in a dark place. But you literally created a dark place because I'm going to be honest, bro, everybody in our camp, even to this day, it was a very grown man orientated camp to where, bro, it was ran by two brothers.
Right. It's family oriented. Yeah.
Our booking agent was the mother. So, and no one was giving you a chance in this city. It came from two guys getting your mixtape saying, this is ironic. Yeah, man. Yeah. I don't, I'm gonna be honest, no disrespect, because I can't erase history and I don't hold malice. But if we never met again, I wouldn't be upset. That's why when people used to call me about shows, I was glad to give the number to you or to Miguel with pride. Making a percentage never entered my mind. I didn't.
Bro, I passed that shit on so fast.
Like I never wanted it, bro. You know how many phone calls, because I built good relationships. Do you know how many phone calls I continued to get based off him and Miguel's dealings? Because those people knew me. Bro, I was a stickler of creating a good name on the road.
You know, burnt your rep.
Boy, people would call me 3, 4, 5 in the mornings. I'm like, bro, I'm out of the V.I.C business. Bro, you the only number we got. Miguel ain't answering the phone. I don't know what to tell you, man. Bro, he didn't get on the plane. Bro, I don't know what to tell you, man.
Damn.
I'm just saying, I'm just thinking of different people. As you know how we tell a story, things come back. Bro.
That's a lot of negative energy, bro.
That's why, so tomorrow night, but this will be done air. This will air after the fact. Tomorrow night is this event.
You going?
Deep down inside, I don't want to go. But everybody around me saying, you need to go.
I agree.
But deep down inside, I'm not looking forward to it. And it's not because of the people, the label. It's just, I can't think of, like, I'm cool with these guys. But even after the fact, it gets very blurry when it's over. Because now there are things that have transpired that looks blurry, that makes me now question the people that I had faith in.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Even though I went to the event. Oh, I'm going to put this out here. Can I keep going?
Yeah.
I get a phone call. Hey, bro. This is somebody in the circle. Hey, bro, what time is the event Friday? What? What time is the event Friday? What? The event, the 4-time platinum event. It's a group text. I'm like, well, hey, I don't know what to tell you, bro. I don't know about an event. What? He like, you don't? So I'm automatically like, did this person bring this energy? Is this a mistake? Or this let me tell you, because I know you ain't in this group text.
I don't think it was a mistake.
So I'm like, man, it's all good. I'm like, if they want to rewrite history, that's fine. I don't understand what's the point of rewriting history, because I'm in that history. I would be considered, say, if you go label, artist, manager, attorney. If that's the pecking order, then everything else busts down.
Right.
I'm part of that
all
conversation.
3 of them. You're part of all 3 of them.
Day one.
Right.
Because if I never got that demo, I can't say I got the demo and I pushed it, but I can say I got the demo, my partner got a demo, and we agreed on it to push it.
Right. Had
there never been a Wednesday meetings, there would never be a 4-time platinum record. Because that record would have never got to Mr. College Park, who everybody, you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
So now my number has changed. So I'm like, maybe it was oversight. So I immediately called the attorney who I have a relationship with.
Yes.
Who does business with me on personal things in my life, like my father.
Okay.
Handle my divorce. So I'm like, there is no reason for this person who I know I just talked to 5 days ago, because we're doing my dad's business. Why didn't he tell me?
Right.
So I come like, hey man, I ain't trying to be funny or stir the pot.
Stir the pot. Nigga, how come you ain't tell me about this fucking event, bro?
So I'm like, hey man, I just got a phone call and I don't know. And the person who called me does deliver negative energy.
Okay, all right, that makes sense.
And I was like, hey, man, I don't know if it was oversight or maybe I don't want me there. I was like, but, I couldn't understand why anyone wouldn't want me there because I've never spoke ill or brought any negative energy towards anything. Once the situation ended, it ended, and I kept living my life as Victor Walker. I've never spoken ill, and even this video is not an ill video. It is a recollection of what transpired.
Right.
He's like, no, bro, we ain't like that. Da, 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 da. He's like, me and you talked about it. No, sir. You sure we ain't talking about it? Yes, sir.
I mean, this is a lawyer, though, so I'll give him a pass.
I give him a pass, so immediately he sends me the text.
Right. Okay. All right.
Now, all this has transpired within the past 7 days.
Okay.
But this event is locked in. So somehow, I'm like, man, I wonder, so if the night of the event, is anyone gonna say, hey, man, what they?
Yeah, they would have.
You think they would have?
Mm-hmm.
So would the narrative been he didn't want to be here? Or will somebody say,
that shit, they ain't gonna do that. They'll probably just say, shit, Vic living his life. Like, he ain't studying that stuff. Oh. Which would be the impression that you might be giving off.
And that's what I told the person that gave me the energy.
Right.
I was like, they might view me as walking away. Well, theoretically, I have walked away. Not from the business, but from that aspect of my life.
Right.
I still love those guys. I still rock with those guys. When people talk negative of those guys, I defend them to the best of my ability without telling a lie.
Right.
But those are my guys. They gave me a shot. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
But they don't support Country Rap Report, so I don't really trip. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Like they ain't supporting what I got over here. So
but they ain't this ain't their lane though. This ain't, you can't hold them for that.
Okay, then let's make it bigger. They don't support Riding Dirty. And they got other artists. Well,
okay. Well, that's fair.
It's all good. Like I don't hold any animosity. So, the wife was like, we should go, whatever.
Yes, you should go. And if they have a plaque, I want one too.
And that's the thing. And so when I talked to them, like, look, man, I don't know what this is or what y'all having. I have no details. I was like, but if there are plaques being awarded, or if there's a situation to where plaques are being purchased,
I can buy my own plaque.
That's right. I want my name in the hat.
Right.
I want my plaque to be uniform.
Right.
Buying a plaque, because I don't expect to be given a plaque, because I just said I don't expect Warner to buy us plaques. So
right.
I don't expect College Park Music to buy us plaques. But if this is the prototype of the plaque, can I have the prototype and the company doing them?
Yes.
And I will handle that's why he like, bro, don't worry about the stuff like that. It ain't like that. So I don't know what don't worry about that means.
Well, we'll find out tomorrow. Yeah.
Because I have to go to these events just to know if we're getting plaques.
You got to get a plaque, bro. 4 times platinum.
But I'm saying, why would they give away plaques in the club?
You don't understand. Plaques to musicians is like gold chains to rappers.
Yes, but what I'm saying is, why would they give away plaques in the club?
Oh, because it's the flex. You're doing it for the flex. Everybody in the club gonna see. Everybody in the club gonna have their cameras and shit up. Like this is for the flex. This is for the patting myself on the back type of thing.
I'm never trust and believe. I'm gonna be taking pictures because I used to then believe in the story of myself, but everything that happens pushes everything.
Why would you not believe in the story? Your story, without you being in the story is completely different.
Okay, like for instance, there are things I've done that I didn't put out to where everybody's, bro, you did. Okay, like for instance, I was part of a murder trial. I was on national television.
Right, but that's part of that story, though. That's different story.
So, in me attempting to be a YouTuber, all that, from what I'm being told, is part of the story of me, which makes people watch Country Rap Report, which makes people watch of riding dirty. So everybody's saying you need to tell all your stories.
I agree.
I didn't believe in that but everybody keeps saying
it. You have to tell all of the stories, especially in music, because when somebody meets you in music, the first question is, who are you? And the second thing will be, who have you worked with? It doesn't matter what lane it is, what is the video. I mean, it's just the nature of the industry, and I typically lie and say I don't work with nobody. You still want to work with me, and then after that, it's up to them what they want to do, because I'm not here to swing from anybody else's nuts. And I'm definitely not going to do what you just said, name drop or do any of that other stuff. It's all that stuff's irrelevant. It's either you want to do good business or you don't. If you want to do good business, then fine, we can work together. If not, then let's move on, because I'm not that guy. I'm not going to swing from nobody's nuts. I'm not kissing nobody's ass. I'm not going to beg to be in the room with anybody else. I'm past those days. Like, if we're going to do good business, we're going to do good business off the rip. There's nothing else that matters to me right now.
All right, so I'm going to end it. That was the Captain Kirk's inspired version of Vic XL is not V.I.C.
Yes, it was. Well, I'm going to show it one more time now. Number 3, 73. 70, and yes, I did buy it years ago, but it's still on here.
Yeah, I bought it years ago too.
Still here.
But for the record, I am not V.I.C. I am part of the management team that discovered V.I.C. I was V.I.C.'s road manager. I was V.I.C.'s co-manager. I was V.I.C.'s security. I was V.I.C.'s DJ.
Yes, you were. And hype man sometimes. So yes.
So all the above will be on my resume because I was his sole handler.
Yeah.
Because no one else with the label took him to any venues other than the major ones.
Again, it's about the look. It's about the look, bro.
Because I was everywhere.
Yeah.
Even the major events, I was there.
All right.
But them shows in Alabama, I'm there.
Them shows and where do we drive to? South Carolina?
I don't know. I remember a college ballad of bands and me and you handing out
flyers. We're handing out flyers. Yeah.
I don't know why I distinctly remember reaching up to the crowd, handing out flyers.
I remember that. And then we flew to Virginia, and that's where we met Miguel.
Yeah.
Which was probably the worst trip ever, because it was the beginning of the end for him.
Yeah. So, but all the above is part of who I am. But shout out Captain Kirk. Thank you for acknowledging the story, because it's not country rap, but you put in there. So I'm gonna say kudos to you for acknowledging the story, because if it wasn't for that, then this episode wouldn't be possible.
Agreed.
And this wasn't even planned. But hey man, everybody out there, if you believe in your heart that you can be a star, stick with it, because it's about patience and perseverance and picking the right team, bro. Like, you got to really pick the right team, put the right people around you, and you got to be assertive in giving them jobs, and don't just pick someone to be your manager just because. I think we kind of said that to Jesse B when we interviewed Jesse B about
and Jesse B still hasn't found a manager. Jesse B's waiting on me.
I seen the post.
It won't be until next year.
I was like, ooh,
it's coming. We'll both unretire, and then we'll start looking for acts, and then we'll figure the stuff out after that. But I want to build a production team first, so that's fine.
I've seen that, and I know who your, unless you got different key players, I know your key players with that, because that guy's a genius.
Producers?
Yeah.
Oh, I got Sam Peezy. I'm gonna definitely do Ham Squad. Chose is still in there. I gotta have conversations with Sin, but I mentioned it to him, but I'm not ready to have a real conversation with him.
You ain't mentioned the name I was talking about.
Crab.
No.
And Mixed Boy. Those are the only ones that I'm talking about. Yeah. All of them are coming. I'm gonna circle back around, but it'll be like a 7 to 10 man team. But some bunch of the other ones are kids, but they're kids that are being taken advantage of because they got multi-platinum hits and no plaques. They're not even getting paid for it, so I want to correct all of that first, and then I'll circle back around. But these guys are super duper talented. But it's 2023 will be the year that we both do it and we come back and do it right.
I bet ain't none of you guys hashtag 300 or something. I bet none of y'all. I bet y'all in the chat room ain't nobody done the hashtag. We told y'all the hashtag when Slim Boab became president of 300.
Well, if they haven't, they can do it now because
y'all can hashtag 300 country rap.
Yeah.
I don't know what's a good hashtag.
I like 300 country rap. Do that.
300 country rap.
Yeah, let him know because he'll know that where it's coming from and why.
Matter of fact,
while y'all watching this, while y'all watching this right now, just send it to him. Just hashtag it, and just so that he know that okay, well, where is this coming from? But he's gonna know where it's coming from because we'll talk about it to him before this video airs to the public.
From there, I'm putting that in there. I'm gonna put that in the thread. Do you mind the shot?
No, I don't mind. I don't mind at all.
He should see it, and then when he see it, he'll know. Okay.
Yes.
But guys, pick wisely when it comes to management. Understand this is the thing, and I'm gonna say, be honest with yourself as an artist. Write everything down you want in a manager. Don't leave nothing out. Even if it takes you a week to make your list. These are the things I need in a manager. And then when you find someone that you're thinking about taking in as a manager or teaching, because you can teach someone to be a manager, but make sure you go over everything on the list of things you want. And when things
we have different philosophies on that then.
Oh, you don't agree?
I can't. An artist don't know what they need in a manager. An artist.
I said one. I didn't say
well, one
and need is different.
You're right, but what they still don't know what they do know what they want, but what you want might not be relevant now.
Because I want a Benz, but I need a car.
Right. Let's take that one step at a time, and we're gonna work in 3-step increments. But in a Benz, from a car to a Benz, it's probably 30 to 50 steps, depending on how fast you're moving on whatever trajectory. But I take the philosophy of I need an artist just to be an artist. I need you to trust your team to do everything else. I just need you to record. If you trust me to do that, I just need you to make the music. After you've made the music, you give it to the right people, and those people will do whatever they're supposed to do. And then the management coordinates all of that stuff. I just need you to do that. If the problem comes with me for when artists begin to wear other hats, and you're trying to now be video guy. No, motherfucker, let the video dude direct. Let him do what he's paid to do. I don't need you out there directing. If you want to direct one day, then direct your own damn video, but not on my time and my dime with somebody not in hired. I don't need you coordinating the graphics. You know, give the idea to the graphic artist and let him do it. But I don't need you nitpicking, doing this, doing that. If that's the case, then motherfucker, you need to learn how to do Photoshop and shit and make your own covers. You know, because now you're trying to put on way too many hats. And with them too many hats are being convoluted because you ain't did the first thing that I need you to do right, which is just be a fucking artist. Once you get that right, and we have made sure that is complete and just, then you can start trying on other hats periodically. But it won't be something that you're going to be putting on full time because your primary job is for you to be an artist. Then you trust everybody else to do everything else. You trust your hype man. You trust your runaround. You trust your road people. You trust your band. You trust all of them to do what they are supposed to do because they are trusting you to do the one thing that we need you to do is just be your damn artist. I don't need you doing all this other shit because now it's confusing and you just are going to confuse yourself because until payroll starts coming in, everybody working for free. Like, and everybody looking at you with like this, like, because when you get paid, everybody else get paid. But if you don't get paid, everybody's still over there like, God damn it, when the fuck we gonna get paid? Like, bro, you need to just, bro and sis, focus on being the best artist that you can be. Everything else, I will have it taken care of. I will coordinate the pieces so that you are put in the proper place to where you can be escalated to be this great artist that you want to be. Now, I need you to be. There's a want and a need right there. I need you to be the greatest artist ever. You want to be it, but I need it just so I can get a return on my investment, which is mostly my time. And so that everybody else that is involved with the management team can get a return on their investment, which is their time. Vic can't get none of that time back. 14 years later, 4 times platinum, we got no plaques and we can't get any of that time back. None of it. But it was all for the culmination of this record, this unknown record, this record that was probably just going to be a flop in the first place, were it not for some heavyset chicks doing a dance. Like now, here it is by chance, 14 years later, it's still on the damn charts. 14 years later, still on the charts.
It's funny because it is funny how when things become successful, your ideas become other people's ideas.
Oh, for sure. They want to copy it now.
No, what I'm saying, no. What I'm saying is because I can distinctly remember an idea I had. Mm-hmm. I'm the king of one hand watching the other. I'm the king of that. Right. I'm the king of looking at a situation like, how can we get more bang for the buck?
Okay.
I can guarantee you I can sit in front of this person and we had this conversation. They will say this was their idea, but I know it was not.
Okay.
Because it worked. Now, they had to make it happen, but it wasn't their conception.
Okay.
At the beginning of the record, all the boys in the club, let's do it now. Wobble, right. Baby, wobble, wobble, shake it, shake it. That is Frank Ski. Frank Ski, who at that time was the biggest morning show DJ in Atlanta. When that record was being conceptualized, I said, let's put Frank Ski on the record because he will play it. He is an artist, which means he has an ego.
Who you think gonna take credit for that?
I can guarantee you today, Mr. Now, of course, I had no relationship with Frank Ski.
Right.
So I just planted the seed. Now, Mr. Colin Paul and the attorney went to Frank Ski and made it happen.
Okay.
But the initial idea,
the seed was planted.
Seed was planted by me, and their answer was, "You don't know how to do no music." I'm like, bullshit. He was Doodle Brown. They're like, what? I was like, Frank Ski was Two Hype Brothers and a Dog. That was the name of his group. Yes.
Doodle Brown.
And then they done their research, like, wow. So the thought process came from here. But right. The show, if you go back further, to say, hey, Vic's probably right. It seemed like a big idea. When Get Silly was Get Silly, and was filming the video, I was like, this record still isn't doing what I feel like it should do in the clubs. What way to say, hey, DJs, we rock with you. Rock with us. I was like, I told everybody, go through your Rolodex and invite every damn DJ you know to this video. If you go back and look at the Get Silly video, there are blocks where different dudes will be dancing. Every one of those guys are DJs, period.
That's a good marketing strategy.
We did an open casting call for DJs.
What's up, bro? I did not know that either.
Yes.
Dropping all the damn gems today.
Open casting call for DJs. Now, there were DJs that were there who didn't get in the video. Mm-hmm. But yes, X-Squad DJ. I remember back then you had coalitions of DJs.
Yeah.
There are different scenes, and there's a bunch of people dancing. Those were DJ coalitions. I was like, man, we put them in the video. And then Mr. Colin Park came over with the idea to do Letterman jackets for the DJs, which caused a problem in the city because a lot of DJs wanted Letterman jackets, and that was just very costly. You know what I'm saying?
It's a couple $100.
You know, but when you see the DJ in the club, you're like, man, I play the record too. I ain't got no jacket.
Bro, you should have did a damn shirt, not no damn Letterman jacket.
Yeah, but I still have the Letterman jacket.
Really?
I still have that and the Grand Hustle Letterman jacket.
Damn, dog.
They'll go in the museum or something one day.
Yeah, we'll put them in the traveling museum.
Yeah. Yep.
That's history right there.
Yeah,
that's what's up, man.
Those Letterman jackets to me are equivalent to a plaque. And I feel like eventually, because people don't hoard, I might be one day one of the few people who still have theirs.
True.
I might sell it, auction it off one day.
Put it in the museum first.
If T.I. dies, how much you think my Grand Hustle Letterman jacket will be worth?
A couple thousand.
You think so?
Couple stacks, yeah.
If he died?
Yeah.
But yeah, man, y'all please take your career serious, choose wisely, and write things down that you want. And don't listen every artist's success story is not yours.
None of it is yours.
Look, okay.
None of it is yours.
Just because Church made a living doing comedy and turned it into music, that doesn't mean that's going to work for you. You might not be funny. You might be offensive.
Even if you are offensive or it's still not your story. You ain't got to copy that. Just really put, I'm a stickler for that. Just make music. Just make music and then build a team around you that can do what the music is supposed to do. But you need to make the music. That's all I ask.
I have a question for you. It's a managerial question.
Yeah.
But it will probably be fitting for another show. But I'm going to ask now.
Okay.
How often, all right, so say you're an independent artist, right?
Right.
Say, and we're only going to go on Instagram. Say you have 2,000 subscribers.
Okay. That's kind of weak for an artist, but okay.
You knew though. You knew.
Okay.
You're in. Let's just say you're in the genre of country rap.
Okay. That's still weak.
Okay. Well, so say other artists reach out to you for features.
Okay.
Should you do them? Say features they got 500 subscribers.
It doesn't matter. Features are free. Yes. You should
charge them.
No, you should not. Features should be free. You should be doing features for free until you start getting paid shows.
Can you please, let's end this show with that? Because I've had that question asked to me in my inbox. How much should I charge for features? Or, man, that dude ain't got 100 subscribers ad for a feature.
Why are you charging? What's the mentality of them having a charge? Let me give you an example of that. I don't know if y'all remember Racks on Racks with Y.C featuring Future.
Yeah.
But at the time, Y.C was bigger than Future.
Yes.
And Y.C
no one foreseen Future being as big as he is.
No, and Y.C was like doing numbers. But Future's spotlight got so bright and people were starting to vibe to him more so than Y.C that Y.C got jealous and Future got like 2 scenes in the entire fucking video. That's how bitter it was becoming between Y.C and Future because the video got shot after the record was starting to blow up. And most of the people wanted to see Future anyway, not Y.C. Well, imagine if, let's just say that Y.C is Ryan Upchurch. No, Y.C is Jesse B. And then Future is Ryan Upchurch. But here you are, Jesse B. You got all the spotlight on you. And you got people, vibing you, blah, blah, blah. But you got this other guy that's over here and you think you might want to do this feature with. Like, should you be charging for those features when you deem this person to be lesser than you? When you don't know the trajectory of this person once they start to blow. So and I think everybody over here in this country rap spectrum is on the same playing field anyway. So I think everybody over here should be doing free features and bartering those features. You get on one track of mine, I get on one track of yours. It happens all the time in R&B. Where you see a record from Chris Brown featuring her, and then you'll see another record a couple months later from her featuring Chris Brown. They just bartered a feature because they're on the same field. They're trying to do the same promo, trying to push the entire genre up. They're still on that spectrum. Rap isn't like that. Country rap isn't like that because country rap borrows from bullshit rap practices. We need to be on the Jesse B wants to do a feature, or Jesse B put out a post and say, hey, I'm offering features right now. Who wants to get a feature? Everybody that replies, you should do a feature with them because you don't know how big they are going to be. Plus, as many times as you are doing this feature, you are multiplying your promotional efforts. So when the feature that you did with Fathead comes out in January, that's a record you really ain't got to drop. That record's promoting you. While he's promoting it himself, he's promoting it for both of y'all. So the record that you did with Uncle Turtle, that'll be number 2, comes out in February. Again, you ain't really got to drop a solo record. There's a record right here featuring you right here. So now it's less money coming out of your pocket because the effort is going to be on the main artist to promote the record. So that's 2 months of free promo that you got from doing features previously with other people. So you ain't got nothing dropping in March. And as a side note, you need to know when these people are dropping these features with you. This is the logistics that needs to be done from the record label side. But if they don't have a real record label, I can't say that. If they don't have an orchestrated, legitimate business record label, and they have a release calendar, then you need to at least check in with them. Say, hey, when you planning on dropping this, so I know when I can coordinate all of my other music. So now you can coordinate all of your other features. You did 10 features, and you're getting ready to drop 2 singles for yourself for that year. Them 10 features you can space out from January, February, March. You drop one. April, May, June, July. You drop one. August, September, like however that is going to work for you, but it needs to be structured so you are letting them work for you. But you did it all through bartering. You did it all through you trying to spread your name and spread your brand and spread your awareness. But now, if you're taxing these people, now that becomes a contractual obligation. And a lot of y'all over here don't know anything about doing legitimate business on the paperwork side. So I'm not even going to try to hit you over the head with that. I think most of us can do good bartering, though. I think most of us can say, you do a feature on mine, I'll do a feature on yours, and we're good. We'll swap it that way. And then whoever the main artist is, they just promote the shit out of it. I think that's fair. I think that is a good groundwork that we can do over here. But anybody over here that is charging for features, that is not getting paid shows on a regular basis, and that the last part needs to be very, very, very much emphasized. It needs to be paid shows on a regular basis. If it's one-offs, one every 3 months, that's not it. If it's your own show that you are throwing, that's not it either. It needs to be somebody that whenever we see a flyer and it's got tour dates on it, that is a regular basis. Those people need to be charging for features because there's a demand for them. You only charge for features when the demand is there. And ain't no demand for you yet because they're not calling about booking you yet. So until that happens, give out the free features. West 10 need to be giving out. Coca need to be giving out free features. Everybody that we mentioned on a regular basis on our show needs to be giving out free features as much as possible. Even if it's on I'm going to do a free feature once a month. It needs to be something to where you are giving back to the genre and helping to spread your name to other people or with other people because you don't know what that other person is going to do. Right now, Y.C. is making $1,000 a show.
He's getting booked for shows?
He's still getting booked for shows. But right now, Future is getting $250,000 a show. Both of them started at the same time.
For shows?
He still get them throwback 90s shows, bro. They happen. They every now and then you'll see him at a skating rink or some shit like that. But there ain't nothing we can do about that. You know, and it usually be 30 plus people, 30 plus year old people in the audience that know the song because most of the folks out there, they don't give shit no more. But we have to get off of this. I'm bigger than thou, or I'm bigger than him, so he needs to be paying me for my feature. Don't do that. I don't think anybody over here, unless you're getting paid shows on a regular basis, you need to be doing free features right now. Now, once the structure comes in and the logistics of all of this stuff in the entire genre starts to come together, especially when I start managing and we built this management group and we doing all of that, then we're gonna do stuff completely different. I can't show you how to do it right now because I'm behind this camera and I don't have the label set up yet to be able to do it. But once I have that label and that structure, then I will lead by example. Right now, this is my example. We come here to you guys 3 times a week to give you our industry feedback to show you how you need to be operating as a business. Most of y'all aren't doing it. Most of y'all just need to take the advice and run with it until we can lead by that example. But by the time I'm able to lead by example, you're not going to like me because the artists that we do grab is going to bypass all of it.
I'm sorry. I just found Y.C. I didn't know he still existed.
Yeah, he's still out there.
I just found him on Instagram. I'm like, wow.
You'll see him. You'll see him. You'll see Young LA. You'll see
hold on. Man, I forgot all about him too.
You'll see about 4 or 5 of them, and most of them are in $1,000 range. You know, you'll even see Kilo Ali out there doing it. Kilo Ali, Raheem the Dream. You'll see all of them like on the same bill or getting invited to events around that same theme, that 90s plus theme, 90s babies theme.
Young LA must have gave his page to somebody.
Probably. I probably would have if I were him.
He might. Okay, because he ain't really made a post. It's other people on his page now.
But he came along before social media stuff. He probably one of them folks that be like, I don't really do social media. But hopefully somebody got the brand and this somebody that's holding on to it before he do something stupid, or somebody come in there and do something shiesty.
I wonder what happened to Johnny Boondada. Remember that name?
I do remember that name.
What's up with that cookie?
Yeah.
Well, that wasn't Cookie, but what's up with that? He never. I see his page. He's listed as a motivational speaker.
Word.
He has no posts.
Boy, it's motivating. It's real motivating. But we done turn this damn thing into a MIP and an AMA.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's get
it's still probably a two-parter. So this.
Yeah, because it's after 6. Man, hopefully there's been some information, and that's, you know what. Even though we have titles for the shows, I think no matter what we do, there's still important information in these shows that artists can take and help further themselves.
Yeah, it's all about education. Like, we don't want you guys to go down those rabbit holes and hit those potholes that we hit, that we've seen other people hit. So this is why we did the show. Like, we want this genre to be fucking structured and organized, and it's been random as shit when we first got in it. Now it is, the music's getting better. The videos are getting better. Like, and I will say without a doubt that we had something to do with that. You know, so now we just need the labels to start operating as labels and put together some sort of release charts or real rollouts like that. That is the next step. Now we need to get in the labels' ass, because we used to get in Average Joe's ass periodically. And I was on Mako's ass for a second.
Ooh, I heard an interesting Average Joe story too.
We got to get back in all of their ass on the logistics, because they aren't the major, like they aren't the only labels that are out there. Everybody that is out there we have ever mentioned, you're operating on your own label. You need to be functioning as your own label. So you ain't got to, when you're just throwing stuff out there on TuneCore or DistroKid or Ditto or 1RPM or wherever you're putting your music out there, you are still operating as a label. So you need to make sure that you have everything logistically set up so that you can win and not be taken advantage of. So that'll be another AMA for another day, because you're missing out on publishing. Because I know that you're not registering your stuff with Sound Exchange, or you're probably not even registered with a PRO, which is ASCAP, BMI, or CSAC. And if you're doing shows, you definitely need to be doing that. So that's another MIP episode on how to get that extra income that is out there that just comes with registering your records properly. And we can use Gator as an example. Gator said in his interview that he doesn't have his own any of his old music that he released on Selecto Hits and all those other spots. Like he doesn't own any of that, because it was taken from him because the shiesty type of shit that happens in this industry. Like, you know, but he's not letting any of that hurt him. You know, he was in it, needed an advance. They gave him an advance on his music, needed an advance again and gave him some more advance on his music. And eventually there was no more advance because your percentage has gone down to 0. You know, that's the shiesty shit that happens over here, bro. And if you don't know any better, you just continue that same practice. And what we are here to make sure that you don't. We don't want that.
And you know what? Selecto Hits was notorious for that. Bro,
that is some, again.
And you know, but I ain't even mad. I know an artist, right?
I know you, bro. You put that fucked up energy in stuff like that.
I know an artist. I don't know if this artist has a job.
Uh-huh.
And me and you both know this artist.
Okay.
And I don't know if they have a job, so I don't want to say they do or don't. But I can guarantee you this artist puts out 12 albums a year.
Oh, I know you're talking about. I know you're talking, because I wanted to reach out to him because I wanted to do some NFT stuff. Because he puts out so much damn music.
This artist has, and one of his claims to fame is he has more albums out than James Brown.
Okay.
And he is legendary in the underground scene. And again,
why are we not mentioning his name? You can mention his name.
Okay, there's an artist named T-Rock.
Yeah, legendary T-Rock. From the legendary group.
T-Rock from the 3 6 Mafia fame.
Yes. Dope rapper.
Still dope to this day.
Still will outbar your ass. Don't underestimate it. Don't do it.
T-Rock has made a living selling his masters of putting out projects and being paid for the project. He done it with Selecto Hits, and I'm not sure who he does it with now since Selecto Hits is no longer in business. But if you follow him on any social media, you will see he damn near releases an album a year. He has a country rap ethic. He might do a joint album this month with somebody, and a solo album this month, and he doesn't scurry away. His covers damn near always look the same, because I think he only has one pose. And he still looks
came from the same photo shoot. Came from the same photo shoot.
Yeah. His shirt is open. He shows his chest a lot. One of the dopest guys on earth. Humble dude. I have nothing negative to say about him, but he has made a living off that concept that you spoke about, Gary. Man, I need an advance. Selecto, what y'all give me for these 12 songs? And I ain't mad at him. If you can get, all right, if you're not a touring artist, because I don't think T-Rock gets a lot of shows.
I doubt it.
So if you can get 10 bands a month for a project, that's 120 bands a year.
I was offering. Well, I need you to give me his contact information because I can give him.
I don't know what he's getting. I just threw a number out there.
Okay, well, I would at least like to have a conversation with him because he's known in the underground circle, and he could get a little bit more money if he worked through NFTs once this cryptocurrency makes a rebound. T-Rock gets 44,000 monthly listeners on Spotify.
Really?
Yeah.
Let me look. Right now, he is promoting. We got a concert tonight.
I wanted to get him on the 420 concert, but I had to get him next year for the 420 concert because his 420 is gone now.
He has a project coming soon. He just promoted this a day ago with someone called Twisted Insane called Annihilation.
That sounds like a collaborative that you were just talking about. So yeah.
Yes. He just released his own project.
That's a studio rat. That's a studio rat right there.
Bro, August the 5th, he has I Grind, I Hustle 2 coming out.
Damn.
Bro, he is definitely, if I was a country rap the same way, and he'll do verses for like $1,000, maybe $500. If I was an artist in country rap and I seen how well Country Talk worked out with West 10 and Al Capone, this is somebody I probably would get on a track. And for the record, before we go, T-Rock and Homeboy have a song coming out.
Oh, what?
That is stupid. Stupid.
Is it part of Homeboy's soundtrack for his documentary?
Yes.
He asked me to do an interview, and I've been crazy busy.
Yes. Yeah, I've done one too. He's gonna probably edit me everywhere, like take stuff out.
I had to circle back around because I need to be a part of that.
Yeah, I can guarantee you, I'm gonna be cut out a lot. Because all I do is tell the truth. I tell the truth whether we're friends or not. Don't try to get me to be part of no smear if I didn't feel like it was a smear. So I was telling the wife when I left, it wasn't a bad interview.
Mm-hmm.
I just think I probably didn't give what was wanted. You seen that?
I did. What was it?
I don't know. It was something flew across one of our screens.
It was a gnat.
Oh.
I got a fruit fly.
But I think it's going to be I think, he has in the documentary DJ Toon.
Okay.
I don't remember who else, but definitely I seen the DJ Toon footage. He's trying to secure Kill Him. You know what? The documentary don't even matter to me. The soundtrack is stupid. The soundtrack is he has done some of his best work for the soundtrack.
That's what's up.
Like he got K-Spade on the soundtrack.
Oh, nice. Brought him back?
He got Four Eyes on the soundtrack.
Hell yes.
He got Killer Mike on the soundtrack.
Oh, these some of my favorite rappers ever.
He got DJ Toon rapping on the soundtrack.
I didn't know Toon rap.
Yes, Toon rap back in the day. He was in a group called Too Nasty.
Oh, damn.
Him and Brother Marquise from Two Live Crew.
Oh, no, I didn't know that. Wow.
The album was produced by Toon. All the raps were by Toon and Brother Marquise. Remember when Two Live Crew broke up?
Right.
And then they got back together?
Right.
But during the broke up time, DJ Toon produced a whole project with Brother Marquise.
So is Homeboy gonna re-release Give Me a Break?
I haven't heard that, but I've definitely heard the project. I've definitely heard what's recorded as of now, and I'm talking about when I hear this music, I get mad at the genre. I get mad at the industry. And I even told Homeboy, like, bro, you need to, because Homeboy recorded the intro for me for the Country Rap Symphony.
Right.
I was like, bro, they didn't ask me, but since you're doing this for me, you should put 16 on. I don't think they'll be mad once they hear your 16.
On the symphony?
I thought he should.
Oh, no.
No, he didn't do it.
No. It's a country rap symphony. No. He's not country rap.
Boy.
He is.
Country is boy.
No.
One more country is an album called Light Poles and something. All his titles were
Southern.
What's more country than wearing a cow suit? You remember that?
Those are some good times, bro.
Oh my God. Yeah, man. I felt like he should. I'm a firm believer that a lot of these Southern artists who can't find their way, or maybe they should I seen this on Church. Boy, I keep talking. Church was talking about, hey, what would y'all like for me to do next?
I would like for you to check your inbox because I keep asking you about this South by Southwest, but you won't reply. Nor would you send me your manager's number so I can get him to talk about it. But I kind of need you. That's what I would like for Church to do. But I don't know. That was a rhetorical question. My bad. All right, that wasn't straightforward.
He mentioned something called Southern Rap Blues.
Oh, okay.
That he might start to play with. So Church is damn near finna create a genre. Southern Rap Blues.
We've had about 3 or 4 people over here to tinker around with some bluesy type rap.
Would that be like Ghetto Mafia? Smoke good, drink good, straight from the dead.
Yeah, something like that.
Well, I think Church would kill it. Because to me, Neck 2 Red would definitely be something that could jump in that lane.
Your dude did one. Cooley Bowley, that's his name, right?
Yes.
Yeah, he did some shit that was bluesy like that. Like he would go down that lane.
Well, if Church does it, you watch how many artists. Then me and you we'll still call them country rap.
Right.
We'll start Cooley Bowley, TJ Freak. You can't tell me Catfish by Big Poe wouldn't go in there.
Yeah, that was more of a Shamu thing than TJ Freak. Truthfully,
I think Shamu style
is definitely the bluesy type. Oh yeah, for sure.
But I think if Church opened up a genre of recording like that, I think an artist like Homeboy could reinvent himself.
I can see that. And he could do all the music too.
Yeah. So
without a doubt.
All right, bro. We've talked enough. Heather can have fun putting what she want on AMA, MIP.
We got 2 hours worth of talking right here. So yeah,
there's the 2 shows.
Yeah.
I'm doing the 2 shows. There's the 2 shows.
There might be 3 shows right here. You stress us out for the whole week.
So, hey man, but the moral of the story is put together a good team that believe in you, that you believe in. Don't put together a team because you're opportunist and this person said, be my manager. No, put together a team. The effective teams are still together. Right. Grand Hustle, they're still together. Church and dang, why am I mind? You said his manager. What is it?
Be Loose.
Church and Be Loose, still together. Ludacris and Shaka Zulu, still together. And look how these relationships go from music to movies, and there's the list goes on and on, man. Put together a team that you can grow with, really become family and care about how each other grow. And as an artist, this is my ultimate last thing. As an artist, most managers are working on 20%. Don't get jealous when they go find other artists.
Oh, you better mind your damn business and do what you're supposed to do. Like just because you can't walk and chew gum don't mean that I can't. Because I can manage 20 different artists without any issues. I thrive in chaos. So don't put your limitations on me. I've always said that, because artists be like, well, they think the spotlight finna be shared. And no, it's not. Like, this is also why we're going to have a team of managers, and then you will probably have a day-to-day manager too, because I'm not going to handle the day-to-day. I'll handle the business, but somebody else needs to handle the day-to-day, and that might be one of the other folks. But I'm only going to handpick a few people that I handle the day-to-day of, and they won't be everybody. For sure. That's too much of a headache.
My last thing, this is the ultimate, I promise. Do you remember back in the day, there was a company called Mind's Eye in Atlanta?
Mind's Eye.
They used to do like graphics. They did artwork. Well, graphics and artwork.
I don't remember that.
They did events. They had a studio. Mind's Eye.
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that Shannon at Average Joe's was part of the original Mind's Eye team. That's legendary ATL collective little 5-point stuff.
Okay.
I just found it out. I'm like, so I didn't even know Average Joe. I thought it was birthed in Nashville. I didn't know Shannon was part of the underground Atlanta hip hop scene. I didn't know that.
So he had to have been around during Jack the Rapper days and all of that. Freaknik.
Yes.
Okay.
So now it makes sense to why Shannon has the relationship with Jermaine Dupri. He's been around.
Okay.
So I had a phone conversation with somebody who was kind of in the genre of country rap, and they're from Georgia. But he was around for the Attic Crew. He is definitely part of that generation, that little 5 points era.
Right.
You know, the Y'all So Stupid, the King of Eyes, the Attic Crew, Young Bloods, Jim Crow.
Right. Fresh White Tea days. Yeah.
Yeah. He was definitely in that more lyrical Southern hip hop arena.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't know that. Salute to Shannon. If we've met, I don't recall, but I didn't know that he was part of Mind's Eye, who now became co-owner of Average Joe's.
That's what's up.
So, all right, man, that's good stuff, bro.
He left and started a genre.
Yeah.
So you're one of the pioneers over here. So he deserves an interview for sure. We definitely got to interview his. But
now it makes sense to why Bubba Sparks was part of the original Average Joe. Because Bubba Sparks comes from that arena too.
Yes, that's true.
Running around Atlanta, little 5 points, hanging out with all the different hip hop crews.
It would have made sense if he would have stayed. Don't know why he didn't, but hey, that's probably enough for an interview. We need to set up that interview too. Both of them interviews, Shannon and Bubba Sparks.
We need Shannon, we need Bubba Sparks, and we need Camel Bryant.
Oh yeah, well, we need to do Camel first. Go and let him say his piece. Go and get it out the way.
Yeah, damn, we talking about the label too. But Camel Bryant, but it's full circle. Camel Bryant, whose name originally was Mac Sosa, used to record with the Attic Crew.
Oh wow!
And Camel Bryant came to Average Joe via Bubba Sparks.
So he's been there since the beginning?
I ain't gonna say since the beginning, but he was ushered into the situation via Bubba Sparks.
Okay.
It's amazing how a lot of these guys have hip hop roots, but we don't know. Yeah, because nobody don't know Mac Sosa. I mean, the hip hop side of things remember Mac Sosa.
Right.
But the country rap people know Camel Bryant.
That's what's up.
So history and lesson all in one episode.
You can't change history, folks.
No. Y'all can't take people out of history.
Mm-mm. It don't matter how hard you try.
Mm-mm.
You ain't gotta put the name on the plaque. It's okay. History is spoken though. We are part of history. Him more so than me, but we are a part of history. You can't take that from us.
Going back to the original start of the conversation, if you look at that post, there are people in the comments who know history.
Okay, I need to go look at the comments.
It's nothing bad, but there are people who talk about, I remember you bringing him to Atkinson Elementary.
Not Atkinson.
I remember, bro.
You brought him to Atkinson, bro?
Atkinson Elementary, Riverdale High, bro.
Well, you did Atkinson. That's the hoodest of the hoods. That's by the Spalding Heights. No, sir. Atkinson. You would have got shot. I can't do that. I can't
I'm
do
alumnus. I'm an alumnus.
I am too.
So they look at us like, bro,
there's certain spots I won't even go, even though I am an alumni. I ain't going by Atkinson.
I never done this. So Heather, if you gotta edit it, you can. I gotta get up and get one thing.
Grab it. Go ahead. You it's all good. Don't get the headphones snatched though. I doubt if she edited though. You know, you're gonna sit down and knock some shit off the wall, and that would be funny. Then she might edit it.
I still have this. It's kind of big. It's kind of big. I won't really be able to.
Oh, what the hell?
What does that look like?
2009. Thanks for your support, Susan B. Anthony. Atkinson Elementary School. Where'd you get that from?
Those are all the students' names. I created a course for a 6th grade class to teach them the recording and music experience.
That's what's up, bro.
We done a show, an in-studio show. They got a chance to record. I brought them to the studio. They got a chance to record. They got a chance to meet V.I.C in the studio. But basically, it was a 3. We showed them what a business meeting was like. We put it in 3 different parts of the music business. And I done it for a 6th grade class that was going to middle school the following year. And they gave me the key to the school. Right. That's what this is, the key to the school. In 2009, for my support, that was me creating a program right around the time we was doing Smart is the New Cool.
Right.
Me creating a program to show kids the bigger side of the music business other than the artists.
That shit's dope, man.
Yep. I will forever have this. The key to Atkinson Elementary. It's wooden, but it's old school.
That shit need to be up on the wall somewhere, man. That's a major accomplishment.
And there's a picture that goes with it somewhere in the studio of the entire. They took a group picture of all the students that was in the program.
So I'm going to duplicate that program now.
Bro, yes, bro.
I'm going to do after school program though. I'm not going to do like first school. It's going to be after school program.
When you get back into the studio setting, right. I would love to create programs for kids to teach them other things than being an artist. Like the finale was a talent show.
That's what the Smart is the New Cool thing was about though.
Yeah, like, I mean, we never got off the road.
Right.
It's just sometimes other things come up like jobs.
Right.
But the ending event was a talent show.
And marriages.
Yeah. And children.
Right.
Child supports and tickets and
right.
And all life stuff. But yes, bro. 2009. That's one of the funny story, real story. I ain't gonna call her name. I created this program because I met a girl. And I really wanted to impress her.
It's always about the cooch. Do it for the cooch.
What's my motto?
Do it for the cooch.
For who want to fuck you. She had a son in the 6th grade, and he was struggling with, I would say, popularity issues. You know what I'm saying? He wanted to be more popular. He was struggling with popularity issues.
Right.
So I was like, you know what? Let me do something that'll make him have the 6th grade of his life.
Okay.
And when he walked out of that school, he was the man. Because I had other groups too. I done like V.I.C. You know, they had to get permission slips, took a bus trip to College Park Studios. I made them all. The girls had to wear dresses. The guys had to wear ties. Yeah, man. So yeah, we can bring it back.
That's what's up.
Artists.
I'm amazed by that, bro. You never told me that.
Bro, it's a lot of stuff that, you know how life goes.
Well, that might have been school time for me, so it probably like went over.
I mean, if not, shit, I probably went to work after. Bro, I'll do something in a day, and then if I go to work, I don't remember tomorrow because I got to go to work now. Right. I mean, I ain't gonna remember what we talked about in this episode tomorrow because I went to work.
I got you.
A lot of this stuff just comes in dialogue.
Well, we've had a lot of dialogue in these episodes because this is gonna be broken up. We've had a lot of dialogue. A lot of history came out that I did not know about. It's good shit though.
Yeah, bro. Hey man. So
you need to enjoy that event though. I know you don't want to go, but shit, it's history.
The wife
get your flowers. I think hard about that.
I think the wife is trying to flex up.
Okay.
Because the wife has texted me. You see, I was on the phone when we started.
Right.
The wife got off work. She's going
tomorrow.
She's going to find an outfit.
Hey, that's what's up. So she ready.
I ain't getting no outfit. But I need to call her before I go to work because she's out looking for an outfit, getting prim and proper, getting the nails on.
I mean, it's a big thing, bro.
Bro, my palms are sweating thinking about it.
Getting these damn things is not a small
I don't expect one of those.
But this is what the party's about, though.
Do you know what I'm more excited about?
What's that?
Saturday, I'm going to get my replica.
Oh, for your ring.
My Dodgers World Series ring.
Oh, you mean the Braves World Series ring?
Saturday, I'm more excited about getting my replica Atlanta Braves World Series ring.
Don't be like that, man.
No, I'm happy. I'm going to get it. I bought these tickets a long time ago.
I know, but you put the work in for that a long time ago. Like go get your replica of that. Get that tomorrow.
Well, I'm definitely going. I probably walk through the door asking, how do I get a plaque?
Oh, for sure.
If I don't, I'm probably gonna walk in the room like this.
Don't you get one plaque with 4 of them in it? Get 4 separate plaques. One for regular platinum, one for double, one for triple, and one for quadruple.
Well,
you know, 4 separate plaques.
They'll make now that would be cool, but you know nowadays
they'll do
they'll put a gold record and a platinum. You know, what I'm saying? They'll put like 4 records up there.
Yeah, well, they'll probably do that anyway because they all got certified at the same time. But whoever submitted this shit, well, you probably need to give them a high five and a thank you because after a certain period of time, they stop accounting for it, and you have to make them go back and count the records.
The attorney, shout out to Carl Washington, the attorney made, this is a push that the attorney started last year.
Yeah, well, I'm good job. So it was a damn good job because they did not have to do it.
countryrapreport.com, good people, countryrapreport.com. Get you some merch. Shout out to the winner of your favorite Country Rap Report moment. And, you know, I'm shouting them out in advance.
Yeah.
Because it'll be after the fact when this
right.
Shout out to you.
Right.
For your favorite moment. All right. Thank y'all for rocking with us. Thank y'all for listening. Hopefully you guys learned something. Hopefully you were entertained, enlightened, or educated. Or all of the above.
Gotcha.
That's it, man.
That's definitely it for me. We done talked enough. We done rambled.
All right. Ladies and boys and girls, it's your boy Big XL.
It's your dude, Spank.
Hey, Captain Kirk, I am not V.I.C.
That's his daddy. Respect it.
Peace, y'all.